Hello everyone, my name is Wraith and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. As last episode, we ended off after Molly's story. Excuse if you hear barking in the background. I just started to record and they just started to speak their minds. Oh. Hello? Oh, this is where we came from. Okay. So, we finished Molly's story. It was very... not sad, really. It was kind of sad. But it wasn't crazy sad. And now we're out here on
This would be
trellis.
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Gosh,
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I mentioned I love Edith's voice. I mentioned I could listen to it for literal days on end.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
It's very cool in here.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mole man.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
She's named after great-grandma Edie, so Edith Jr. Built in 1937 by Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a quote-unquote little forest fire. Lucas Island Gazette. This reminds me of my grandparents.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven. Taxidermy. He liked to build stuff. Built the house. I don't know if he built this house or if that plank was just taken from the old house. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes at Finch Family Pond. Celebration turns mournful. That's the slide. That looks really cool though, the slide. A baby christening. There's so much to look at.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
She never
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
That's cool. That's so sweet of her. Molly, 1943. Barbara, 1949. Calvin and Sam, 1952. Walter, 1955. Dawn, 1970. Gus, 1971. Gregory, 1977. Louis, 1993. Milton, 1995. And Edith, 2004.
Her room was like a museum.
Okay, that's Odin. I guess we'll explore his story soon. She was making Lewis's 1988 to 2010. This is such a beautiful game. During Great Majority. Odin Finch. Oh, hey! Made a book. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Okay. Let's take a look.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Real news. How does this work?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
What?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home Orcas Island.
Okay. So, Odin had Edie, who married Sven and had baby Molly. So that's who, in Molly's story, the parents was Edie and Sven.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oops. How do I get out? How do I get out of it? Oh, just back up.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
1880 to 1937. My gosh, the same year Molly was born. That's so sad. So, I was gonna say something I totally forgot. Oh, Edie was just as crazy as her father. Shrine sketches. So, how do we get out of this room?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Happy 90th birthday. Oh. It's very pink.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Pink. Yeah. Very, very pink. We look out the people. No. Okay. That's a lot of pills. Glasses, perfumes. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What the heck? That's so cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Who is Sam in this equation? Is that Edie? Another one of Edie's kids? And a bunch of pictures. Deer. Toys. More deer. Oh, why did we scurry like that? Milton. Isn't that is that the same person who drew the cat? Hang on. Hello. How do I stand up? Oh, stand up. And thing. Oh. We're in Sam and Calvin's room. Wow. The music in here is crazy. Marking his height. Sam and Calvin, age of 8. Oh, 1961. Fort Sam, Fort Calvin. Secret lives of war photography. Some certification. And we can't go on this side of the room. I just want to look around. I don't want to, really leave any stone unturned.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To Command Center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Wow, this is so cool.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom,
Swinging.
and he did.
I
At
like
Barbara's funeral, he
mushrooms are
swore
good.
he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
He wanted to be an astronaut.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind
Whoa,
to do
I
it.
didn't realize that. Oh,
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think every kid thinks about that when they're swinging. You can go around it. Never do, though.
After the
It's
funeral,
dangerous.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Yeah. So, is Sam still alive?
Mom said
No.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh, probably died at war then. Oh, let's go this way. There are a lot of book keys in this house. Butterfly. That is so cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Obviously, you're 17 years old. So we can go out, or we could go into Barbara's story. Which I think we should.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah? She kind of was. Swan Lake. She has Hollywood all over her room. Bigfoot. She had her own doll. Bigfoot. More Bigfoot.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Penelope Steiner. Okay, so she was a waitress after being a child star. She has a lot of comic-y things. Papers. Market player. Cat clock. Time stopped. Labyrinth. Her room is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a trailer. Which kind of is interesting because trailer is word association, you know, actor. Even though a trailer is like a type of house. The dreadful stories. Like,
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death,
1944 to
I'm surprised
1960.
Edie saved this one.
Dreadful stories, like story. Wait, what is it called? Stories to tell in the dark? Are you afraid of the dark? Something. Barbara Finch featuring Old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
She's 16.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh,
So Barbara went to look for him.
that was nice of
Right
him.
on cue.
He went to look even though he has a crutch.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Wait, this is cool. Going. Rick.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Let me pick it up. Rick. Rick, where are you? What is that? Ew.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Sorry, Dad got hurt. Take that! Take that! Hiya! 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 Take that! Take that! Hiya! 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 Yeah! 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 Yeah!
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
I'ma hit it. I'ma hit it.
Oh dear!
Oh dear. Oh, we hit him!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little
As she
something
should.
to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still
No.
holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Ooh.
Hours later,
Hey, picture show.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What a cool house to grow up in. Look at this place. They got an egg chair. This style is so cool. There's doors there. Can I go? No, I can't. That's where I think go. There we go. This isn't meant to people yet. Walter! My roller skates! Walter! Those are for my job. Stop messing around. Walter's the fish guy.
Walter, are you there?
Walter?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
He's right behind you.
Saw the hook man and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh!
And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah, I'm already ahead of you.
She played her part beautifully.
Look at her being smart and taking the crutch with her. We're in Molly's room. Molly's memorial been made? No.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
Okay, so she is.
Just grown.
I thought so. Yeah! Yeah! Oh.
Moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
That's why there's a plank here. In the real house, there's like different wood here. That's so cool. I love how they've decorated for Halloween. That's so cool. Like whatever year this is.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Trick-or-treaters! I have candy for you. Can I hit the skeleton?
At the door, she heard whispering.
It's the trick-or-treaters! Let them in!
From inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
A party!
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
What?
Her ear.
Her ear? What the heck?
That's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yeah. So... What?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
What actually happened? Was there an actual hookman, maybe? Because there were that many people in the house that night. people would know, you know, like the cops would see. How do we get out of her? Oh, we gotta go back through the... Who's next?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah. Wait, but now we know that the music box opens a key to the basement. Hey, look. Look, this is the planks. He fell down there. To the basement we go. There it is. Just like Barbara did so many years ago, we do now. Ew.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I was gonna say so. But, oh yeah, they have a bunch of wood memorials. Or to be used. How many people do they think they would need to do it for? Oh, this is the slide, but miniature version. Sven. This is probably the same table that Sven cut his finger off on, or almost cut his
I saw
finger off.
Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
So, have we never been in the basement?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
The fridge?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
The fridge is a door. I'm so sorry, it's so dark.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh. Barbara's fridge.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
He had a bunker
If
underneath
there's a
the
pattern in all
house?
these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
This bathroom, tiny kitchen, Walter, trains, there's a radio, the same vintage radio that was his when he was a little kid. What's this? Oh, Walter. You could have just come back upstairs. There were so many people waiting for you. 2005. This is a year after Edith was born. 1952 to 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
1960.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me
I gotta
sane.
spin my mouse in a circle.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Okay, we look a little older.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Monster.
Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
The rattling?
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
He has great writing. Eat peaches every day.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave
30.
while I still can.
You could go back upstairs. Why can't you? Okay, maybe we go through whatever this is. Hey, oh, nope. Change your mind? Nope. No one will look out your window. How do you open it, Walter? You're going. So Edie kept bringing you food.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Monthly or yearly?
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly
Molly.
and Calvin.
This is trash.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Free.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
The
I'm
trees.
going to appreciate all of it,
The sun.
especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left,
Get to see the
or a
outside
month.
world.
or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Beautiful.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No, 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 no!
Walter died when I was 6.
Oh, 6.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
6? I thought your thing upstairs said you were born 2004.
I'm sure my mom was trying
Oh,
to protect me.
springtime. Wait, I don't know what time it is. So, he got hit by a train, but it's really heavy. Let's leave Walter's
Maybe she
area.
was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Gosh, this is so sad.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Yeah.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
We're fantasizing,
Maybe we
romanticizing
believed
the
so much in a
situation.
family curse, we made it real.
Walter. I'm gonna get a little screenshot right here. And I'm gonna walk to the end of the tracks. I'm taking a moment. Thank you so much for watching this episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. It was a sad one, but that is very much what this game is. It is a sad story, psychological horror game. If you are interested in continuing watching the series and me continue playing it, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.